So we are going to talk to you guys today about Latin motion, also known as Cuban motion. So first we're going to define it. It is the lateral motion of the hips created by the bending and straightening of the knees. That is a very, very important part because when you see Emily and I do it, you're going to see us working through straighter legs because they're prettier. But do not miss the fact that we are stepping onto a bent knee first and then straightening it quickly. Okay? Oftentimes people miss those details, but that's what we're here to break down. Okay? So, now this is American style, by the way, because when we're talking about international Latin, that is a different technique that utilizes a much straighter leg much sooner. Okay? So, with that having been said, we're going to be walking into a forward step first. So, just to keep it simple, we're starting with our left feet. Now, when we're doing this, we're going to start, feet can either be together or have a slight baby turnout. You absolutely do not want to be turned in. Okay? If there is something going on that the hips are rotating this way, what you want to do is you want to work and practice strengthening those muscles to pull outward and get it more straight, because in order for the hips to have freedom of movement, they cannot be turned in, because it's never going to allow my hip to do this ringing action that we want. Okay? So, with that having been said, left foot, we're going to start forward. What we're going to do is we're first going to get our carriage correct, okay? You're going to pull your belly button to your spine, and you're going to stand as tall as possible. This does not mean shoulders up. This means shoulders pressed down, but you're going to lengthen through the spine, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to shift forward with the ball of the foot and a bent knee. Now, from there, what's going to happen is we are going to push from that back leg to allow us to arrive onto the foot. It's going to feel very unstable to a lot of you right now, but what you want to do is you want to be squeezing in. Think of it that you're on a balance beam. If I'm stepping on a balance beam and I'm straight, I'm going to have a hard time staying balanced, but if I can turn those feet out slightly, I'm going to have more of a surface area to stand on, okay? Once I've arrived on that foot, I am going to let that hip settle, bringing my next foot through. To then step the ball of a foot through a bent knee, raising, committing fully to that leg, and then switching. To go slow and slow. Good, okay? This is referred to as a rumba walk. It's a very general term to call a forward walk with Cuban motion, okay? Now, what we're going to do from here is, I don't know why I stepped back, because we're about to be going back. We're going to go ahead and step back. These are the hardest of the steps you will take, are these back steps. We're going to step back, and it's going to go ball of the foot, making sure we're in line-ish with the leg we just left. Now, it's not going to be the toe in line. That's way too far. That's going to kick me way out, and now I'm redirected. What I want to do is I want to step back to where the heel of my moving foot is in the same line as the heel of my supporting leg. Okay? Now, from here, I'm going to brush through and step again. Brushing through to step again, brushing through to step again. From here, we're going to go side. Same concepts apply. We're going to move the foot, shift the weight, close the foot, shift the weight, move the foot, shift the weight, close the foot, shift the weight. We're going to go back the other way, so we're going to have another shift. We are going to move the foot, shift the weight. 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 From here, we are going to do 2 forward walks, 2 back walks, 2 left, an extra switch, and then 2 right. Okay? So we are going to step forward, shift, forward, shift. Then we're going to shift back, back, shift, back, shift, side, shift, close, shift, and again, to side, shift, close, shift. Now, to go ahead and give you a visual of what this looks like all together, what we've done is forward, back, left, and right steps, okay? That's north, south, east, west. Now we can put this into a box because it is comprised of the same directional movements, okay? The only difference is I as the lead, am going to start forward with my left foot. Emily is going to start back with her right, okay? We're going to start a two-hand hold just to where we're not intruding in each other's space. We're not locking each other off or anything like this. This is practice and technique. It is very, very important for you to not focus on anything other than what you are working on at that moment. So, we're going to step, A, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. And that's your introduction. Well, not really introduction. If we're talking about this, I'm assuming you've done a little bit, but that's something for you guys to just marinate and meditate on. And thank you so much to our supporters, and happy dancing.